switch in the water heater triggered the blast. The school sustained nearly $500,000 in damage. Luckily, no one was injured. And smoke is still coming from hot spots on a hillside already torched by flames burning near Walton, Oregon. Nearly 800 firefighters worked the front lines while choppers dumped buckets of water from the air. Fire broke out Tuesday afternoon west of Eugene. High winds and low humidity fueled the flames. The fire quickly grew to more than 1,000 acres. Authorities say a change in the weather is helping them gain an upper hand. The firestorm of controversy over a New York City art exhibit is not showing any signs of dying down. The exhibit, called Sensation, opened at the Brooklyn Museum of Art yesterday. The exhibit is drawing criticism because it features, among other things, a painting of the Virgin Mary decorated with elephant dung. The exhibit itself is privately funded, but the museum receives public funding in the millions of dollars. It also closed other exhibits and charged the public to see this one. New York Mayor Rudolph Giuliani, who wants the exhibit pulled, spoke out on the Sunday morning talk shows.
Taxpayer dollars shouldn't be on either side of this dispute. We should be neutral. We can't support religion. We shouldn't support vicious attacks on religion either.
Supporters of the exhibit say it's freedom of speech. The city and the museum have both filed lawsuits. Vice President Al Gore used the Sunday morning talk shows to come to the defense of his campaign manager, Tony Coelho. A State Department audit raises questions about Coelho's direction of the U.S. pavilion at the 1998 World's Fair in Portugal. The audit reveals he may have misused airline tickets, gave his niece a federal job, and received a $300,000 loan, which may have to be repaid by the government.
I haven't seen this report, but I know him, and he is going to continue doing the terrific job he's been doing as my campaign chair.
The allegations against Coelho capped off a week filled with bad news for the Gore campaign. Earlier in the week, Democratic candidate Bill Bradley revealed that his campaign raised more money than Gore's in the third quarter. Still to come, in sports, Carolina tries to make it 2 in a row as the Panthers head to the nation's capital to take on the Redskins. And the Falcons can't seem to shake a terrible start, but they're still putting up a fight. Stay with us.
Rainy days and Mondays. We'll have your Doppler 7 Futurecast coming up next.
Getting legendary capability doesn't mean spending everything you have. In fact, lease a two-wheel drive Jeep Cherokee Sport for $299 a month with 0 down and $299 due at signing, and you may even have a little change left over. Now get all this at no extra charge.
Jeep, official vehicles of the Carolina Panthers.
Fall begins when the streets of Greenville become filled with thousands of people and the wonderful aroma of gourmet food as News Channel 7 presents Fall for Greenville. This year featuring over 40 restaurants and 7 stages of entertainment. On Saturday and Sunday, it's high-speed thrills at the 15th Annual Michelin Cycling Classic. This year featuring Greenville resident and 4-time Tour de France veteran George Hincapie. Join News Channel 7 at Fall for Greenville October 8th through the 10th. It's a gourmet thing from where you live.
It's one of the most impressive luxury vehicles ever to hit the road. Its masterfully crafted engine can propel you to new heights. Introducing the 1995 BMW 5 Series, again, with a rigorous 100-point inspection and a 2-year 50,000-mile protection plan. It's still one of the finest cars in the world.
On the next Extra, these are beautiful Russian women desperate for a better life. And these are the American men with money, means, looking for love.
I'm here to find a wife.
Now, Extra exposes the dark side to mail-order brides, sex, abuse, even allegations of murder. Then, it's real must-see TV, the story behind Jerry Seinfeld's return. What, a man boxing a woman? Meet the mystery lady who's taking on this literal battle of the sexes. Next Extra.
Monday at 7:30 on News Channel 7 WSPA TV. News Channel 7 weather is brought to you by Vic Bailey Honda, where we sell new Hondas for less guaranteed.
Well, it's been a great weekend. We still need some rain. We're in a drought out there, and looks like some is on the way. Maybe some later tonight, in fact. Let's go outside, check in the First Citizens Bank Doppler 7 live cam in Spartanburg. Pretty nice out there. We have seen a fair amount of sunshine across the upstate. It is Mostly cloudy, though, across parts of the region. Still some breaks in the clouds, though, and some areas are still clear. But the clouds will be getting a little thicker as the night wears on. Will all be mostly cloudy by morning. Hogback Mountain, you see a little bit of a breeze up there, and still pretty good visibility at this time, but there are some clouds, and have been, in fact, some clouds around the mountains for much of the day. Take a look over there right around I-85, or rather north of I-85, up towards Toccoa, just into Oconee County. Some showers there. A couple sprinkles up in western North Carolina, just right above the Swain County line. And that's about it so far. We will see more showers, though, as the evening wears on, especially towards the wee morning hours. Right now in Spartanburg, it's 67 degrees, 87% relative humidity. The winds are calm, 30-20 on the barometer. Greenville, 69 degrees, 84% humidity. The winds are calm, 30-21 on the barometer. The humidity very low yesterday, a little bit higher today, and the humidity certainly edging up as the moisture moves in from the west. 68 Anderson, 87% humidity, easterly wind at 5. And in Asheville, Hendersonville, winds out of southeast at 5 miles per hour. 96% humidity already, and 62 degrees out there. The highs today, not too far from normal, a little bit above. 76 Asheville, 79, almost made it to 80. Greenville, Spartanburg, Anderson did make it to 81. Last night, 44 chilly in the mountains, 57 GSP, and 59 over in Anderson. Rainfall, we still need it. Here's what we saw last month, about 3 inches. Greenville, Spartanburg, still 14.5 inches, though, below normal for the year. Asheville, Hendersonville last month, 2.2 inches and 5.5 inches below for the year. So we certainly need more rain. A lot of sunshine in the upstate today, then the clouds kind of begin moving in late this afternoon. More clouds, though, across the mountains through the day today, and the clouds will be getting thicker out there. The moisture pretty much knocking on the door just back to the west. We have moisture feeding up out of the Gulf. Frontal system moving in from the west. As this front gets a little bit closer, it'll really tap into that Gulf moisture. We'll see kind of a rush of moisture into the western Carolinas and Georgia as we get into the morning hours. So good chance of rain late tonight, early morning hours through tomorrow into tomorrow evening. Regional Doppler so far, again, there you see that moisture mainly back into northern Georgia earlier, and then some breaks right now northwestern corner of Georgia back into eastern Tennessee. This is moving our way. Doesn't look particularly impressive right now, but as the front gets a little closer, we'll see more instability and a little more moisture as it really taps into it. So good chance of moisture as we move into tomorrow, especially tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. Look for even maybe a few thunderstorms. Then by tomorrow night into Tuesday morning, it all begins to shift off to the east. We'll be clearing out on Tuesday, and the rest of the week, at least until probably Friday or Saturday, it'll be dry. Partly cloudy, becoming mostly cloudy tonight. Possibility of some showers, especially towards daybreak. Lower 60s in the upstate. For the mountains, upper 50s to right around 60 degrees. And good chance of showers by our early morning hours. Good chance through the day. Tomorrow, maybe even a couple of thunderstorms, around 78 in the upstate, 74. Drying out on Tuesday, maybe a little bit breezy. Wednesday and Thursday, low 70s. A little bit of a cool down for us. And Friday, partly cloudy. May see some showers again by Friday night or Saturday. For the mountains, about 72 tomorrow. Upper 60s on Tuesday, mid 60s maybe even Wednesday, and then closer to 70 by Friday. Best chance of rain through the day tomorrow into tomorrow evening. If you'd like to receive weather alerts via your email, log on to our webpage, WSPA.com, and we will show you how to do that, along with a lot of other interesting things.
I bet everybody's electric bill is going to drop off like this in the next few weeks.
Not too much heat so far, and not too much air conditioning.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thanks
Good
a
time
lot.
of the year.
It sure is. Thanks, Jim. Coming up next, Ken's in with sports as Jeff Gordon takes to the track for the first time with a new crew chief. Later, little dogs with a lot of heart. Still ahead, pooches that pack quite a punch. We'll explain.
In-quarter figures show a strong uptick in gross revenues with a corresponding increase in pre-tax profits. The market, of course, looked upon this very favorably, and the resulting surge in our stock price brings our market capitalization to within 10% of year-end projections. To elaborate on what this means for the company, I'd like to turn the floor over to our chairman.
If you wanted to give away $50 million to your South Carolina neighbors, you might fly around sprinkling money into every neighborhood. Or you might check with South Carolina's credit unions. They give back millions to folks just like you through better loan rates, lower fees, and higher dividends. It's simple. Credit unions are in business to serve consumers like you. South Carolina's credit unions, working for people, not for profits.
Kim, 13 years. Billy, 10 years. Mildred, 8 years. In 1962, a store was born that for 37 years has shown us some things are always great products, great prices, and great people. To celebrate our anniversary, we're honoring some of the folks who make it all happen. Come help us celebrate. And if you see Marie, say hi. She's been in the family a long time.
Explore cultural diversity and see downtown Spartanburg transformed October 23rd during the Bell South International Festival. Tantalize your taste buds at the International Cafe. Feast your eyes on dances and demonstrations by artists from all around the world. And let the rhythms of Africa, South America, and Europe move you. Embrace the cultures of our community in this extravaganza of international arts, music, dance, and food. It's Saturday, October 23rd from 10 to 4 at Advantica Plaza in Spartanburg.
News Channel 7 Sports is brought to you by Vic Bailey Ford, now available the 2000 Excursion.
Panthers head near the nation's capital with one win this season as Carolina now faces one of the league's best offenses, led by former Spartanburg standout Stephen Davis. Among Biaka Patuka steals the show early in this one. First quarter, Biaka Patuka breaks it for 60 yards. But the four-year veteran is not done yet. He also scores from a yard out. Then again in the first quarter with his 45-yard touchdown, 3 carries, 106 yards, 3 touchdowns. Stephen Davis then goes to work, scoring from a yard out. Then at 24-21, Carolina, third quarter, area native Brad Johnson goes to Albert